Hey there guys, welcome back to the Herbal Moon Goddess Academy mini course. Today we are diving into your astrology chart. If you don't know your big three, and by that I mean your sun, moon and rising signs, then that's what we're going to be uncovering today. And of course we're going to be weaving a bit of our intuitive powers into reading what your big three really mean for you, because of course what I'm emphasizing in this mini course is that your intuition is so powerful. Don't doubt your mad intuitive powers. You are psychic. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to find your astrology chart. If you've never looked at your astrology chart, you have no idea where to begin, jump on to astro.com and fill in your birth details to bring up your astrology chart. Something that comes up a lot when I'm talking about astrology charts is that people don't know the exact time they were born. So quickly, if this is you, you can still go through this lesson. However, you may not, the information for your rising sign is not going to be accurate because you do need your time of birth to figure out your rising sign. Of course, you can always use your intuition and try to figure out maybe, when you think you were born. If you think you were born in the morning or the night, have a stab, just have a guess. And if it's, you find out later that it's wrong, then that's fine. You can just change it. But yeah, have a go if you like. But otherwise, your sun and moon sign will still be fairly accurate without knowing the exact time of your birth. So let's dive in. So your sun sign, generally everyone knows their sun sign. Your sun sign is pretty much based on the month that you were born in. We all know that, if you're born from the 20th of March to the 20th of April, you're going to be in Aries and so forth. It's a generally well-known sign. So your sun sign explains pretty much your soul essence. And what this means for you is that on an inner level, this is what makes you thrive. So your sun sign describes your primary inner essence and how you express yourself. And so when you lean into your sun sign, you can figure out how to express yourself best, how you're really going to come alive. Now I'm going to share a little story here with you. I'm a Gemini sun. For all my life, all my childhood, I was really shy. I'm an introvert. And when I was older, my 20s, and started looking more into astrology and sun signs and all that, I was like, I don't really feel like a Gemini. I'm not extroverted. I'm not really that talkative. I just didn't feel like a Gemini. I hate being social. And then as I began to realize that, of course your astrology chart is not just your sun sign. There's so many other pieces that make up your, unique soul blueprint, and that your sun sign is just one part of it. It kind of began to make a bit more sense. And then as I realized that, maybe I need to push myself to be a bit more social, to be a bit more extroverted, and kind of lean into that Gemini energy. And when I started to do that, amazing things started to happen. I was pushing myself out of my comfort zone and opportunities were opening up for me. And I found, I actually love to talk. I'm doing this video right now and I just can't stop talking. So even if your sun sign doesn't really feel like you, I encourage you to lean into the energy of whatever your sun sign is. So let's go through the 12 zodiac signs quickly now so that you can kind of get a grasp of what area you need to lean into based on your sun sign. So if your sun sign is Aries, then you need to be kind of leaning into being a bit more ambitious. You love to motivate others. You love to drive and be energetic. If your sun sign is Taurus, then you like to take things at a slower pace. You like to be calm. You like to appreciate the beauty around you. If your sun sign is Gemini, then you love to connect with other people. You will really thrive when you make those connections and be a bit more social and communicate, whether that's writing posts on social media or having face-to-face conversations, talking on the phone. You really thrive in that environment when you can share with other people. If your sun sign is a Cancer, then you will really thrive on making yourself feel secure and comfortable. You probably really enjoy spending time at home in a really comfortable setting. So making sure that your home space is comfortable, having really comfortable chairs, ensuring that your mattress is really soft, and or however you like it. If you like a firm mattress, that's cool too. But making your home space really comfortable will help you thrive on a brighter level. If your sun sign is Leo, then you really will express yourself best by shining a light of enthusiasm. Leos are like the life of the party. And so if you're a Leo sun and you find yourself hiding away in the back, maybe if you stepped up and took a bit more control and exerted yourself, you may find that you express yourself a bit better. Virgo, if Virgo is your sun sign, then you express yourself best by being really attentive to details and being organized. Virgo suns also really thrive from serving other people. So if you look after yourself really well, looking after your health, having a really good work-life balance, then you can show up and serve others to a high potential. So that's how Virgos can really express themselves well. Libra, your best way to express yourself is through finding balance. Libra is a really supportive sign, and they will always be there to lend an ear or give a hug whenever you need some support. So if your sun sign is Libra, find a way to support others in your life. Balance. Have your own needs supported, like have a good support network around you to support you, so that you can also be there to support others when they need it. If you are a Scorpio sun, then you love to help others transform their lives. Like you are in here to really make a deep and meaningful impact in others' lives on maybe like an emotional level or a spiritual level. Like there's a lot to do with like the energetics for Scorpio suns. Like you quite likely to be into like spirituality and mysticism and stuff like that. So yeah, use those powers to help others see how they can change their lives. If you are a Sagittarius sun, you are here to teach others. You are a teacher. You are wise, and you're probably quite intuitive as well. And you love stepping up to the role of advising others, teaching them new ways, or perhaps taking it in, like learning, so that you have more to share with others. Sagittariuses are often lifelong learners, and they really love to go deep into what they're learning, and then they come back and share bits and pieces with the world, or share it on a deep level. So a student and a teacher is how you will thrive if you're a Sagittarius sun. If you are a Capricorn sun, you really thrive best from creating a practical strategy and focusing on your long-term goals so that you can succeed. Like you might think, okay, I'm going to buy a house. And so you think, okay, well, how am I going to actually buy this house? What are all the steps I need to take so I can get this house? And you follow that step by step. You follow that plan. If you're an Aquarius sun, then you really thrive from going with the flow and being more intuitive and open to inspiration. You don't like being trapped in a box. You like to have the opportunity to do things your own way, to invent a new way of doing things. So don't be afraid to say no if you're an Aquarius sun and just do things your own way. If you're a Pisces sun, you really thrive by dreaming big. Pisces are known to be the dreamers of the zodiac. So if you're a Pisces sun, you probably love to inspire other people through your dreaminess, through those big visions. Like if you can dream it, you can bring it into reality. And even though some of your dreams may be really out there, you probably will thrive from finding out how you can bring that into reality. So your sun sign is just one part of your astrology chart. The next part we're going to look at is your moon sign. And your moon sign will describe your emotional landscape, your inner feelings, and what you need to help you feel safe and secure on the inside. So I'm not going to go through all of the different signs again for your moon sign in the video, but they will be in the notes section below. So feel free to have a read and find what your moon sign is and what that means for you and your emotions. However, you can always just use your intuition. I did say I was going to weave some intuitive reading into this. So once you have a basic understanding of those 12 zodiac signs, the signs like Aries, Taurus, Gemini, etc., they're all different energies, or maybe different flavors, you could call it, of how the planets express themselves. So we've just seen how all of those different signs affect the flavor of the sun, so that you can kind of understand what your sun sign means. So it's the same with the moon. So figure out which sign your moon is in when you were born and what that means for your inner landscape, your emotions, your feelings, your inner sense of security. And finally, your rising sign. So as I mentioned at the start of the video, if you don't know the exact time of your birth, then you're not going to have an accurate rising sign. However, of course, feel free to use your intuition, have a stab, and then still complete this exercise if you like. Otherwise, you can leave it for now. Your sun and moon sign still tells you a lot about your inner essence. So your rising sign describes how you portray yourself to the world, and it can describe like your personal brand, the clothes you like to wear, how you appear to everyone around you, and how people kind of portray you, how people view you and think of you. So I'm a Gemini sun, but my rising sign is Scorpio. So what that means is that on the inside, yes, I'm a Gemini. Yes, on the inside, I love connecting to people, even if I don't really portray that on the outside, because on the outside, I'm a Scorpio, which is kind of funny. I didn't realize this for like the first 30 years of my life. But pretty much since I was like 14 or 15, I wear black. I generally wear all black. Sometimes I have a bit of color, but generally it's all black. And that is such a Scorpio thing to do. So your rising sign, it really explains a lot. So again, you can find your rising sign in the notes below to get an idea of what that means for you and how you portray yourself to the world, your colors, your personal brand. Your rising sign is really quite important because it is a part of you, like your outer mask, your outer appearance, what you're portraying to the outside world. So even though it's not what's going on inside, it's the face you're presenting to the world. So understanding that can really help you understand more about yourself. And that's what I love about astrology, because it is a really deep dive into self-discovery. So I hope this lesson was super helpful for unraveling your big three, your sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign. Again, trust your intuition when you're working through the exercises so that you can unravel what your primary essences are all about. And I will see you in the next video. Stay magical.